Welcome to Class 5, Putting It All Together. We've gone through the basics of understanding the freedom of creativity, asking questions, learning what to avoid, continuing the conversation with yes and repeating with enthusiasm. And now let's try Spark, a story. S is for setting the scene. Here we eliminate distractions. Maybe create a quiet place for the two of you to connect. It could be over a dinner conversation, or maybe invite the grandkids to come make up a story with you and your loved one. In today's world, it is so easy to get distracted. Make sure the television's off, there is not construction happening outside your window, and put your phone away. P is for prompts. We're going to talk about how to select a creative visual prompt in a moment. Prompts are what inspire the story. You might want to create an invitation using your prompts. For example, hey mom, would you like to look at this picture with me? Let's make up a story about it. Remind your person that there are no right or wrong answers. We're making this up and using our imaginations. A is for ask, affirm, and add. Ask a creative question that is open-minded. Affirm with yes, then add something new. Maybe another question to keep the story going. R is repeat. Echo their responses with enthusiasm. You can echo their words, sounds, gestures, even facial expressions. K is for keeping the story. Write it down and share with others. This can be something really special and joyful for not only you, the person you're caring for, but other friends and family. Here are a few tips. When you try to do this process with family photos and things someone should know, it could turn into a memory test. This in turn might make them shut down. One tip is to select something new to you and the person you're caring for. 2. Take a look at the photo or art you selected. Is there something to be curious about? Be a detective. Does the prompt draw you in and spark questions? Where is this picture? What is happening? When is it happening? Who's there? And why are they there? 3. Remember how important sensory questions are for our imagination and to ground us in the present. Maybe you're looking at a picture of a soft cat. What would it feel like to pet that cat? Or maybe it's a picture of a delicious apple pie. What would that smell like? If it is a picture of the beach, ask what sounds you might hear. Look for those sensories: touch, taste, smell, sound, and sight. Those sensory-oriented questions. What does the person you're caring for enjoy? What was something they enjoyed in the past? Use those as clues to find these prompts. Were they a gardener? Maybe find a picture of a flower. If they like to travel, maybe a lovely photo of a train. Remember not to use pictures from their actual past, but choose something that may inspire or spark their natural interests. On the other side, stay away from things that might be triggering or upsetting. Remember, we are here to create joy and moments for connection. Let's try it. So what do we see here? Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful white horse. What do you think that horse's name could be? Snowball? Winter? Echo? And Snowball, we're gonna go with Snowball, has 2 friends, both in overalls, the blue overalls. What do you think her name is? Let's name her Sally. Sally in the blue overalls is standing on Snowball's back. That is quite a trick, don't you think? And then their other friend in the red outfit, her name's Ruby. That makes sense, right? Let's call her Ruby. And did you see what's on Ruby's shirt? A soft white cat. Don't you think that's a cuddly cat? I bet that cat would be really fun to cuddle with. So Ruby, Sally, and Snowball are all going to the circus. You see in the back, that is a tent to go to see the circus. And there's so many other places they can go after the circus. Maybe for a long ride out by the seashore to get some wind in their hair. What should we call this story? 2 friends and their pony. I agree, that's a great story, right? Now, we tried our own Spark a Story. How was that for you? Did you come up with your own questions or a story? How did that feel? What did that make you think? I didn't know what you thought about it, but I had a lot of fun. Now try it at home. Now, I want to highlight some of the things I didn't do with the story so you can know. I didn't ask, do you remember? Because we're making up a story. They don't have to remember because we created a new name, a new story. Or if they say, that's a cow instead of a horse, I would have said yes, and I wouldn't have made them feel bad. I wouldn't have corrected them. And I would have said, yes, it is. And what is something we could feed that cow? Or this last one. Sometimes we might show the person we're caring for a picture, and even though we selected a picture to be positive, joyful experience for them, they might feel overwhelmed. It is important to remember, even in those moments, we want to validate their emotional truth and everything they're experiencing. Be gentle, kind, and comforting. Resist the urge to say, Dad, do you remember the name of your dog? Or, that's not a horse, it's a dog. Or, don't cry, Maria, that dog died a long time ago. These are things we probably don't want to say. Sometimes sparking a story is a lot of fun and you can get into the flow. Other times you can get a little stuck. And if that happens, remind your person that there are no right or wrong answers. It's a story we're making up. Offer lots of encouragement. Don't forget to tell them that they are doing great. And finally, if you're not getting a lot of feedback, we echo and validate all responses, even if it's gestures and sounds. Thank you all for watching. I'm so glad you're able to join me and learn about practicing creative engagement with the people you're caring for. Check out these resources for more information.